Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Joey Graziadei and Kelsey Anderson are partying for the proper reasons. It's his 30th birthday. So let us grab your attention for a moment and look back at the Bachelor couple's adventure. On May 24th, the Bachelor star will celebrate his milestone birthday. And throughout the last year, he's been knocking off his bucket list of 30 things to do before turning 30. These have included trips to Japan and the Super Bowl, as well as cooking classes and dance lessons. He has shared several of these adventures with his fiancée, Kelsey Anderson. However, it wasn't long ago that Joey's to-do list included finding love. And after the contestant from Charity Lawson's season of The Bachelorette did not receive her final rose, he set out to find his partner as The Bachelor's season 28 lead. "I came to The Bachelor excited to embrace a unique life experience," the former junior project manager posted on Instagram in March 2024. "I was open to love, but not certain about it. My thinking coming in was that Joey is just a guy and I am just a girl, and we have no idea if we will get along or not, so let's find out," and boy did I. After Fantasy Suites asked me what it was like to love Joey, she wrote in her article. "I said it feels like a great day when the sun is shining, the clouds are puffy, it's not too chilly or too hot, and everything feels just right. Joey, loving you is as effortless as a bright sunny day." But the sun had not set on their television run. Joey would compete on season 33 of Dancing with the Stars, which was revealed about 6 months after the Bachelor finale aired. And, while the former tennis teacher and his dance partner Jenna Johnson won the trophy, he confessed that juggling the competition and a new romance was difficult. "It was never easy, and it was all about timing," Joey explained on a January episode of The Squeeze, noting that Kelsey had encouraged him to appear on the show. "I would have loved, especially in this important beginning time in our relationship, I would have loved to have been able to put so much more time into it than I physically could have. Honestly, after the show that we were on, I feel like I can conquer anything with our relationship," the 27-year-old told E! News in February. "I had a lot of faith in him, and he always made time for me, whether it was writing a cute little letter for me or taking me out on a date. He always made me feel special. Even when he was fatigued after dancing 8 to 10 hours every day, he still found time for me." However, they continue to provide followers with glimpses into their lives via social media. This has both positive and negative features, such as public scrutiny. For example, Kelsey had to clarify in January that she wasn't wearing her engagement ring because she wanted to avoid excess wear and tear, pointing out that the ring is just a symbol and doesn't change the fact that they're engaged. And who knows? Perhaps viewers will be able to peek into Kelsey and Joey's romance for more than a moment again one day. When asked if they would ever contemplate having a televised wedding, the bride-to-be said, "I'm not sure. I believe that we genuinely want this time to be for us, but we really value the individuals who support us. So, I believe we will just have to talk about it together and see what happens when the time comes." "Kelsey, my life has gotten immensely better with you in it," Joey said on Instagram for her birthday in April. "Our love is anything but conventional, and I can't wait to watch how it grows. I love you forever." Grant Ellis may have met 25 prospective love prospects on his first night in the Bachelor mansion, but Juliana ultimately received his last rose. And, as the pair prepares for their wedding, the bride-to-be has revealed her main goal for the big day. Joan Vassos, who appeared on the first season of The Golden Bachelor and left Jerry Turner's season early, gave away roses on the first season of The Golden Bachelorette. She met and became engaged to Chalk Chapel, a participant. "We are living proof that no matter what life throws at you, there is still hope, even at our age," Joan stated on The Golden Bachelorette's November 2024 finale, just before Chalk proposed in Bora Bora. "I waited till this time in this breathtaking setting to tell you that I love you and want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to wake up next to you in the morning and kiss you before going to bed at night. The couple envisioned a destination wedding somewhere tropical, intimate, filled with close family, lifelong friends, and, perhaps, a few familiar faces from their bachelor days. Kelsey was already imagining floral arches, barefoot dances under fairy lights, and a wedding playlist that mixed romantic classics with funky pop bangers. She hinted that she might even design her own rehearsal dinner look, maybe not the wedding dress, she laughed, but definitely something fun for the night before. Their love story, which began in front of millions, continued to unfold in quiet, tender ways behind the scenes. Fans were treated to glimpses of their everyday life, morning smoothies made by Joey, workout routines together, and late-night dance-offs in their living room. On Valentine's Day, Joey wrote a heartfelt post, "From the minute you stepped out of that limo, I knew my world would change. Thank you for being my best friend, my partner, and my biggest cheerleader." But life in the public eye wasn't without challenges. Rumors occasionally swirled, claims of Joey being spotted at events without Kelsey, or questions about whether Kelsey's influencer deals were taking her in a different direction. The couple, however, addressed these whispers with calm maturity. "We've learned to ignore the noise," Joey said in a podcast interview. "We know who we are when the cameras are off. That's what matters." As 2025 rolled into its second half, Kelsey took on a mentorship role for aspiring influencers and Bachelor alums alike. She hosted panels on brand building and shared candid stories about dealing with online criticism, burnout, and staying true to her values. In one particularly powerful reel, she said, "It's okay not to have it all figured out. You can be successful and still question things. That's human." Meanwhile, fans eagerly awaited every wedding update, swimsuit drop, and relationship milestone. Kelsey and Joey had become more than just reality TV sweethearts, they were symbols of how love can flourish even under the harshest lights, and how authenticity can carve out space in an industry driven by perfection. Joan and Chalk have tried to take it all in stride, knowing that no matter what they choose, someone's feelings may be hurt. They've explored a few creative compromises. One idea involved maintaining two smaller properties, one in Wichita, the other in Maryland, and traveling between them seasonally. Another involved a trial run in New York City, renting an apartment for a year to see how they adjust to urban life. There was even a brief flirtation with moving to Charleston, South Carolina, after a particularly romantic weekend there. Ultimately, they know they can't live in limbo forever. The decision will shape not only their day-to-day lives but also how they build their legacy as a couple. Joan has been journaling regularly about the journey, reflecting on what it means to start anew at a time when most people are settling into retirement. "It's not just about geography," she wrote in one entry shared on their blog. "It's about how we want to live. Who we want to be. What kind of life we want to build, not just for ourselves, but for those who look to us as proof that love has no expiration date." Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.